My mom painted this outlet to match the rocks. Ooh, that lines up nice! Nice try, OP, but you're not fooling me. I know that plug outlet is actually made of rocks, and your mom did not, in fact, paint that. The nails are also made out of rocks. Nice try, but you can't get through my skull. It's too thick. What's up? Hello and welcome back to Kalbus. My name is Kwite, and today we're going to be looking at some r/mildly interesting, a subreddit dedicated to hosting some things that are just kind of cool to look at, but you know, like, not too cool, but pretty cool, pretty neat. The way my plate broke in almost even pieces. You know, I really have to commend not being, like, super sad that your plate broke, and the only thing that you're seeing is like, hey, these look like pizza slices. That's optimism at its finest, seeing the best of a bad situation. We can expand this to our greater lives, to when our parents die, that means we are one step closer to becoming Batman. When the bathroom door is almost closed all the way, each of the 4 bowls in the bathroom emits its own distinct beam of light. That looks like something out of a horror movie. I don't know how interesting that is. Is there like a mildly terrifying subreddit? Mildly terrifying. There is. That's another subreddit that I'm gonna look at. Hell yeah. Color gradient moss. Okay, so it goes from a very distinct orange to a very distinct and puffy green. So I'm guessing this is like various stages of it being grown, because the green ones look like they're a lot taller than the orange ones. Either way, that looks really cool and looks like something straight out of Photoshop. If it is, then, I mean, it still looks cool, but if it's not, then that's really epic. My chemistry book has Guy Fieri in it. Dark hair can be bleached by a redox reaction with hydrogen peroxide. And look at them bleached tips. Look at them frosted tips, dog. He's rocking it. He's about to take you to Flavor Town. Hop on his head. You can ride it like a carousel. The way this wall was built around the tree. That's nature-conscious construction right there. I don't know how, but it is. It would have been really cool if they made the wall like super tall and then just like included like little holes for all the branches to go through, so that like it's like a building that the tree is growing inside of. Then again, as the tree gets taller, it would probably just break through the ceiling. The difference between modern corn and corn before it was domesticated. Original wild plant doesn't have nearly as many cobs, or what do you call like the individual little pubes that you find on a corn of the cob? Either way, very interesting, and it's weird to think that we domesticated plants. Reflection on a window looks like a massive spaceship landing. Yes it does. That looks like something out of Blade Runner or some other cyberpunk property. The boys over at r/megalophobia are gonna have a field day with this one. This restaurant has an angled mirror of the chefs so you can see an overhead view. The boys in the back gotta be really careful not to adjust, though they probably should be like that anyway, seeing as they're making food. But yeah, very cool. I always like those overhead angles when I'm like watching like a life hack video, wasting away the years of my life scrolling through TikTok. My minimum effort, the dude costume for a New Year's fancy dress party. Well, you know what? You look great, my man. You look absolutely fantastic, and you're gonna go in there stunting even harder than everybody else at that party. And don't let anybody tell you anything different. Here we have another fork that was never cut. Incredible. I didn't realize this happened this often, because we've had 2 people in r/mildly interesting videos where they're uncut forks, but this one you can kind of see the beginning of divots. They look like little webbed feet that you might find on some sort of reptile. This car's dealership desk is an old Rolls Royce. That seems very expensive, but like the ultimate flex. When axe throwing today, somehow I embedded it handle first. It doesn't even look like the handle is stuck in there, it just looks like it's been glued. Like that, I feel like I can see the entire handle, not that it's lodged into the wood, but I guess it is. This geyser right before it blows. Blows, if you know what I'm saying, guys. Ahaha. It looks like those things in Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. There's like these little plants on the Felucia level that'll blow up if you touch them. That's what it looks like. Yeah, that's such a niche reference. I'm so quirky. A clear lock used to practice lockpicking. You know, this is one of those things that I feel like I should have realized exist, but I've never been in the niche of the people that would use it, so it just never really, like, you know, crossed my mind, but that's cool. Anti-Nestle poster spotted in Heidelberg, Germany. Nestle, control water, control wife, control life. And then we got the birds wielding a water bottle like it's a machine gun, just ready to plonk it at someone. Untitled goose come to life. I just think about the goose at the Game Awards, just like bothering the Muppets, and it makes me so happy thinking about it. This succulent in our backyard grew like a scorpion. He got the tail out and everything. That looks really cool, but absolutely terrifying, because my brain just screams scorpion at me, especially with all the spikes. It looks like it's armored. Looks like a Monster Hunter boss. Found this camp deep in the woods while out on a walk. Ooh, it's even got like a little shelter and a little fireplace to sit around. That's cozy. Christmas lights under fluffy snow. They look really vibrant, goddamn. Them shits really stand out when there's like, you know, covered in a layer of snow. This wine dispenser from Israel that fills all the cups at the same time. Now that is absolutely beautiful to watch. I want to see like a video of this thing working in motion because I feel like it would be really satisfying to just watch it get poured and then watch the cup slowly rise up. Though it looks like it'd be a trickle, so you'd stand there for a couple years before it would be done. This musical instrument museum has an air guitar on display. Well, I mean, you can't really have a musical instrument museum without having like an air guitar. It's arguably the most quintessential part of American music history, all of music history, some may argue, and I would think they have a very valid argument to make. This gas station sign that shows the current price of milk in addition to gasoline. You know, sometimes when I'm going to the gas station, I just leave my car to fill, and then I go inside and I grab some milk and cookies, so I can just eat them on the ride home. That's how it works. The sun is at the right angle to make a rainbow in my faucet. Okay, that looks like you got lights in that. It doesn't look like a rainbow's reflecting through it. You got water made out of LEDs. You can't fool me. Nice try. It's like the reverse waterfall trick at Disney World, or Disneyland as well. Either both of them have it. This ramen cake my mother created for my sister's birthday. That is elegant, and that is really complex, it looks like, because if I'm not mistaken, wouldn't the chopsticks be part of the ramen as well? Like, what is suspending that ramen in the air if there's no hand holding it? Because if that's part of the cake, that's tripping me up. Unless the ramen's real ramen and the only part that's cake is all the other stuff. This toilet cistern fills using a tap and a sink so you can wash your hands with no waste. See, that's super forward thinking and very intuitive as far as like waste reduction goes, but it feels gross. It's like the Bill Gates poop water. IKEA made a table display with sharks. Oh, he's got a dope-ass hat, and he's got a little wine, he's going on a little date. I hope it goes well for you, both of you shark lads. This tulip grew a petal/leaf hybrid. Not half and half, you know what I'm saying? The way I look at this, it's Christmas colors too, so that'd be a great decoration. Put that on the railings of your stairs, just around your dog's neck, I don't know. This mailbox is a smaller version of its house. Okay, that's really cute. That was probably made by one of the owners, but I love that. Why would I say but? I do love that, especially because it was probably made by one of the owners. That's so fucking cute. Like, that's a vibe. That's a whole ass vibe, my guy. My Norwegian sky is purple this evening. It sure is. That sure is a shade of purple that I'm looking at, and you sure are in Norway. 30-year calendar, valid until next year. I'm not exactly sure how this thing works, but it sure as hell looks intricate, and like it would be a thing that you put on a keychain, because it has a keychain. Spare light bulbs on airplanes. Just a bunch of them like on this panel, just in case you need one. Hey Jeffrey, we broke one of the light bulbs. You got the panel of extra airplane light bulbs? I sure do have the panel of extra airplane light bulbs right here. Would you like an extra light bulb from the extra panel of airplane light bulbs? God, I'm so funny. Richard, whatever that last name is, correct use of a triple apostrophe. Don't stop believins, man made don't stop believin'. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. I've never had to use 3 apostrophes in a row like that, but I guess that is the correct use. This kid's jacket has coordinates to Area 51. Well, you know what his plans are. Whoever buys this, you know exactly what he was planning on doing like roughly 6 months ago. Was taking a walk when I saw this hot dog on a string. Dude, you got really lucky, dude. Seeing these things in their natural habitat is getting scarcer and scarcer phenomenon. They're going extinct, and I'm really worried for the future of the hot dog on a string species. You only see them in YouTube prank videos now. This depiction of 2020 on a 27-year-old school folder. Hang out in the year 2020 with robot dogs, and apparently we're still using CDs. Pizza is still hella bopping. They got the clothing style pretty correct, except for the glasses. That's more cyberpunk. But yeah, I'd say they did a pretty good job. This board game collection I discovered at my friend's house. Ooh, that is nice. Do you think he ever pulls one of those off the shelf just to have some fun, or do you think it's a collection and it's going to stay on the shelf for all of eternity until he keels over? I can respect the grind and the dedication to maintaining the collection. Step 5 of my furniture's instructions is to order a pizza. Step 4. Something tells me you knew this step was coming. You put the thing on top. Step 5. Order pizza. You deserve it. 50% of furniture assembly ends in a fight, except this one. 100% of pizza deliveries end in happiness, except for the ones that don't. These playing cards I got for Christmas form a map when placed correctly. Ooh, that's really cool. I can't tell what it's a map of, but I'm sure it's very interesting when I'm finally able to figure out what it is that it's a map of. Somebody said in the comments that they thought at first that this was a bunch of hair just laid all about on the cards. Built a tower out of mandarin parts. It's very, very, very interlocked. That looks like a centipede that's got all its legs curled in. I think the thing I don't like about this image though is the apple mouse in the background. I hate apple mice so goddamn much, with a burning passion. This library carpet is bits of books. So is it like actual paper in there, or is it just textured like that? Because that seems like it would be really expensive to do over the course of an entire library. Very cool, but very costly. FBI former New York City headquarters is now a Target, but they kept this safe. That's cool as hell. I love how the Target is silver just to fit like on that brick wall with that whole aesthetic. That's the only non-red Target symbol I've ever seen, but it really fits here. I do like that. That's safe. I wonder what's behind it, or if there's anything in it still. Probably not. This cookbook on how to cook with invasive species. If you can't beat them, eat them. Off scripter med invasive order. Yeah, suck on it, tame toads. You ain't got shit on Australia anymore. I don't know. Most of them keep them as pets now. Not most of them, but I've seen a documentary where some weird guys did. Casting shadows to make a vampire for a Dracula ad. Now that's cool. That's pretty epic. Did they like stick like fake knives in there? Yeah, they did. And I like how like they have like little bleeding like things on the actual billboard to make it look like that it's somebody being actually stabbed. Very cool. My new cat door is not designed for ceiling cats. What? That's completely exclusionary to spider cats that were bitten by radioactive spiders and have since had powers of, whatever a spider does. The way sunlight lights up in this manhole cover looks like an alien spaceship is just about to land. I don't know about an alien spaceship, but it looks cool. Looks neat, because it directly shines on the manhole cover. Alien spaceship? I don't know about that one. A dog bathroom in an airport. Oh, they got a little fire hydrant too! Oh, they got like turf as well just to make the dog feel all at home and like he's like, this is an okay place to pee. This clock makes sentences. It is 10 minutes past 3. We also got half, quarter, 25, 2, X, 1, tox. I'm not sure what the X is going to be there for, but that's cool. That seems like a hella aesthetic clock. Like I put that in my living room and never use it for any practical purpose. It's just there to look cool. Old $1 $18.99 bill. One silver dollar with a silver certificate. They even had Abraham Lincoln on a dollar bill back then. I know, he's on a $5 bill now, but you know what I mean. Like he was on a paper bill back then, which is cool. My brother made me a key ring out of an old processor for my first PC build. Now that's thoughtful. That's like one of them gifts that has like some real sentiment to it, The tissue dispenser that looks like a smoking chimney. That's neat. I need one. Smoking chimney tissue dispenser. I need one right now. They got them all over. There's one on Amazon. This tree looks like Swamp Thing. It do. He's come to life. Now where is his swamp? He must protect the green. My son's toy ice cream has a fake nutritional facts label. Well, you know what? Indoctrinate them early. Get them used to the idea of a nutrition facts label soon. Serving size, 1 scoop, 70 grams, servings per container, 4. Calories, 0, because there's nothing in it. Calories from fun, limited. A very interactive CPR training kiosk at the airport. Can you just get certified at this damn thing? Because it looks like it's got the full goddamn bells and whistles. Just prints you a CPR certificate right there. The deck of cards, my friend, has with a 0. I don't know what you use that for, but I feel like a 0 card would just be neat to have a little display case. I took a long exposure photo of fireworks and it looks like a nebula. Looks like a volcano erupting. Jeez. And there's just a bunch of space stuff going on at the top. That's very epic. Anyways, that's all the time we have here today on Kalbus. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like and subscribe, and check back here tomorrow as we upload Reddit content to this channel every day. If y'all enjoyed this one, we actually have another r/mildly interesting video on screen right now that you can click on if you want to get some more of this good, mildly interesting goodness. Anyways, this has been Kwite, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. See y'all.